And what's really difficult about that too is that oftentimes the perpetrators end up going free, that there's no justice, there's no accountability, there's just someone who was seriously wronged, and that's wrong. We need to do something about that. And then the person says, okay, Father, but my question still stands. And then I say, this is my response at this point kind of changed over the years, but now I say, have you ever met somebody that was raped and got pregnant? And most people will say, well, no, not necessarily, not firsthand. And what I say is, well, I actually know two people firsthand. One of which, 6 years ago, was a student at NAU, was at a party, someone gave her a drink that she trusted, and then she woke up the next morning. And so she came to my office and said, Father, here's what happened. Nobody believes me. There's no accountability. And I'm pregnant. And so I listened, and what can I do for you? How can I support you? And then I kind of, in talking about what are you going to do? What are your options? I said, a lot of people say in this situation that they believe that the answer is abortion. To which she replied, oh God, no. What did this child ever do? And I share this example because this woman was so courageous in saying, and seeing in the midst of a very difficult and overwhelming situation, she sought to do what was right, not knowing anything else that would happen. She ended up having to drop out of school. She lost her job, and then she lost her place to live because she couldn't pay. Just like what everybody fears, right? But then something happened. A family from the Newman Center welcomed her in and supported her until she had the baby, supported both of them. She was able to get another job and eventually start saving up money so then she could move out and have her own place. And then along in the future, she met a guy. And this guy loved her for her own sake and loved her child too. And within the last year now, here in Flagstaff, she got married. And when she talks about her story and the different elements there, that the greatest blessing there was her child. That out of a place of darkness and despair, that God brought light. And that when she looks at all the blessings in her life, she sees that that child, that difficult, traumatic event, became the source of many other blessings. And this is why I share this with you, because I see her heroic courage and trust, that because she was willing to trust in God, that if I do what's right, that if I put God first, that even when I can't figure out anything else, that somehow it's all going to work out. That when we seek first the kingdom of God, everything else is given us. And the reality is, as much as we seek God, it is God who seeks us. That Jesus, looking out from the safe shores of eternity, sees us flailing in the water and mess of sin. And that he sees us. He seeks us. He seeks me. As if I am the only person. Because he's eternal. He can do that. That he can love me in a particular way as if I'm the only person that exists. That his heart is focused specifically on me. St. Augustine says that Jesus Christ accepted the cross and would have died even if I was the only person that lived. That should a mother forget her child? How can a mother forget her child? That we can feel forsaken and forgotten. The prophet tells us that should a mother forget her own child, God would never forget you. I will never forget you. And Jesus, in making this choice to come to us, to move from eternity into time. It was a choice that actually cost him everything. But he didn't care, because we were his everything. That we are who he thinks about. We are who he cares for. That the situation I'm in tonight, with the difficulty in my life, with the frustrations and the despair and the feeling disconnected from God, or whatever it is, God knows exactly where we are. And he seeks us. He comes to us. Because it's only by his grace that we are able to then seek him. And Matthew 7:7, seek and you shall find. That every time we turn our hearts to God, he wants to be found. He wants to be there. It doesn't mean we're going to feel him right there. It doesn't mean it's not going to be difficult. But it means that he seeks us first. He seeks us first.